Saturday morning, you have made it to Coffee Talk. This is what we do 7 days a week at 8 o'clock in the morning. Chat about what's going on in the world of weather. We sit back, we relax, we sip coffee. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note. I hope no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you've got wonderful plans for such a beautiful day. Let's look outside, see what's doing. This is a shot from our Tower Cam network over at the Kennedy Space Center. No launches there this weekend, though there is a launch scheduled for early next week, and that's actually one that I plan on going to because it is a weather-related launch. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a couple of minutes' time, of course. But before we do anything else, let's just get a look at what to wear today. Because, of course, the weekend has arrived. A little bit of patchy fog. That's not going to bother us too much out the door. I will say you may want the long sleeves if you're more sensitive to the cool this morning. But into the afternoon, you're good to go with whatever you want. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. This afternoon, high temperatures run into the mid-range of the 80s. If you're heading out to the attractions, of course, Universal Studios, one very popular destination. 80 degrees by lunchtime, 83 this afternoon. Yeah, it's looking great. All said and done, the weekend as a whole looks great. Take a look at these temperatures, both today and tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-range of the 80s. Yes, we are running well above average. That's fine. We can handle that. We will have to handle it, frankly, because that's where we're at. Temperatures around Central Florida today look like this. 86 degrees in the City Beautiful. 85 degrees in Leesburg. We're at about 85 degrees in Claremont. 87. 87 degrees in Wildwood. Notice along the shoreline, not quite as warm. You'll be at 79 Daytona Beach, 82 degrees in Palm Bay, and 75 in Palm Coast. Now, if you're asking yourself, are we talking about records? The answer is probably not. I think we'll fall just shy of records today, but we're going to be into the ballpark. Yeah, not bad. 86 is the forecast in Orlando. The record, almost a 100-year-old record of 89 degrees. We're looking at 84 in Sanford today, a few notches shy of that 89-degree record. 87 is the record in Leesburg. Don't think we'll get there. Whereas we got there yesterday, right? Like, was it Daytona Beach and Leesburg got the records? I think something like that. I don't think we're going to get there today, though. Yeah, that's a good thing. Leanne, good morning to you. How you doing? Bob, good morning to you. David, good morning. Frankie, good morning. Hope you're feeling well. Terry, good morning to you. Jan, David, good morning. Jeff, how are you? Hope everybody's doing great today. What can we say? What more can we say about this beautiful weather forecast? Frontal boundary will be in the vicinity, though it's not going to knock down our temperatures all that much. We're just going to be sitting in warm territory. Joseph, good morning. Joe Kirby, good morning to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Joanne says, I will take the 82 as long as the humidity stays down, and it does. It does. So if you're wanting to head into the pool today, I've got my pool heated. What about you? Are you looking to get into the pool today? I love being able to use this graphic. Great as long as your pool water is heated. That's the caveat, right? As long as your pool is heated, it looks like a great day. 86 by 3 o'clock this afternoon. It is going to be very warm. 83 by 5 o'clock. So you can literally, you know, for me, and maybe, you know, help me understand your thoughts, okay? I use the pool. We invested, when we bought the house, we invested in a pool heater. But I only heat the thing if the air temperature is 80 degrees or above. I will only use the pool if it's 80 or above. So while, yes, air temperatures drop into the 70s next week, I am going to still heat it because we'll be back into the 80s pretty quickly. What about you? What is your personal preference? What does the air temperature have to be for it to be pool weather? Kevin Johnson says, going to ride the express lanes today, 7 years, baby. Isn't that wild? Yeah, they're already open. We broke that news right at the end of our morning newscast today, that the express lanes on Interstate 4 are open. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Jacqueline D'Agostino, of course, our traffic reporter, was outside showing the traffic. People were I saw like 4 cars in the express lanes. Who'd have thunk it? I love it. I love it. Joanne says, remember the sunscreen even in the pool. Yeah, because I feel like this time of year we always, I don't use this graphic during the summer because if it's hot in Florida, it is going to be burning weather. But even today, given the scenario, just like it has been the last few days, you can burn. As a matter of fact, it doesn't take long to burn, like a half an hour. So for what it's worth, if you're heading over to the beach today, know that the water temperatures are still running chilly. Water temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s, depending on which beach you go to. Seas and surf are not looking too bad, but there is a high risk of rip currents. So just know that. Great day for baseball, Courtney says. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beth, anything in the 80s? I agree. For me, my personal benchmark is temperatures in the 80s. So, for example, let's pop up the 7-day forecast here. Let's take a look. 80s, pool weather today, pool weather tomorrow. Pool weather not the case Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. I'll leave the heater on, but I'm not going in. Then by Thursday, Friday, I'll probably go back in. Yeah, that's kind of my idea. As long as the sun is shining, I don't mind the temps. Well, it's like, what do they say, right? Like a day above ground is a good day, right? Nice day for a dog parade in DeLand. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Beth, yeah, I'm a ginger. That's funny. So you burn easily. Cindy, my pool is not heated. I go in the pool in May. The grandbabies, they jump in before. Understood, understood. Nancy says, good morning. One of my favorite times of day. It is spectacular outside right now. It is. Let's look at some of the other tower cams. I only showed the one. Hold on. Let's look. So there's the Kennedy Space Center. That's beautiful. Disney's not working. Look at downtown Orlando. Gorgeous. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see on the I-4 express lanes there. Do you see? Do you see there? It's like surreal. For those of you that don't know, those are the I-4 express lanes. So yeah, there are cars traveling on them. Isn't that surreal? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a goofball. Carolyn says I need a thunderstorm. We do have some rain chances on the rise for sure. Wagner says terrible weekend. Who can celebrate with what is happening in Ukraine? So you must be either new to Coffee Talk or you don't know how we roll. Here's the way that I do things here, okay? This is weather. This is going to be a reprieve from anything else. We don't talk politics. We don't talk news. We don't talk anything. So this is your reprieve. If you want to go talk elsewhere about news and politics, there are a billion places to do that. That's just not going to be here. Okay? Okay. Anna says I-4 express lanes are free for the first 5 days. I know. I'm kind of trying to decide how I'm going to get around these next couple of days, if I'm going to try and sneak out there to the express lanes or not. Use them. I think so. Do we have a picture of the Atlas V on the pad? No. We don't have a clear shot, Carolyn, of that. That's 41, I think. But I'm going to be out there at the Rocket on Monday. I'm going to be out there with the Rocket on Monday and then covering the launch on Tuesday. But the launch forecast, let's talk about that. The launch forecast doesn't look perfect, but I do think that the models are going to be trending better and better and better and better looking ahead to Tuesday. So I do think that this 60% go will probably go to a 70% go. Yeah, that's where we're out. Frank says more noticeable is the covers not hanging from the signs. It's just going to be so wild. It's wild to think that I-4 Ultimate is coming to a close, and then they've got like what they call it Beyond I-4 Ultimate, which just cracks me up. It's like, wait, so what you're saying is there's already something beyond? Good gravy. Nancy's talking about the pollen count. Yes, I actually went and looked it up. I didn't even mention it on TV. What? That's what I'm looking for. Yes, the pollen count is high and is going to stay high these next couple of days. So allergy sufferers, you and I, all of us, yeah, we're going to continue in the suffering mode. Oh, well. Hey, I wanted to show you something. Remember yesterday I had said to you that I was going to look at the computer model and try and find the Floor Easter? Well, it's not, it hinted at showing up a little bit last night, but I wanted to show you the BSR. This is the Bering Strait rule. And you see that low out in the Gulf of Mexico there? What you're looking at, by the way, if you're not familiar with the BSR, we don't use it a ton. You know, we use it sometimes. We don't use it a ton, but I will tell you this. The BSR is an indicator of what is to come. So what we're looking at there is the North Pacific on February 26th, which equals about March 15th. You see that low in the Gulf? Let's continue this. That low moves over Florida and then moves off of our east coast and then kind of does its thing. Why am I showing that to you? Well, it doesn't have a direct impact on anything now, but come early to mid-March, that I do think is going to become something to watch. And we talked about it a lot when it cycled through in previous versions. The Flor'easter is going to be a part of our hurricane forecast, which, by the way, that is something that we get to chat about on Tuesday, the 2022 hurricane forecast. So yeah, definitely tune in for that. We're going to be chatting about the Flor'easter and other events, other things that may play into our hurricane season. But for now, nothing hurricane season related on our 7-day forecast. It just looks nice and quiet. 86 today, 86 tomorrow, mid-70s for Monday, Tuesday. The temperatures do go down just a little bit and then kind of start to come back up little by little by little mid to late week. All right? All right, I am putting the finishing touches on my hurricane forecast. So with that, I guess I'll call Coffee Talk a little short today. I trust you understand when we do these a little quicker, just because I'm doing the best I can to get that hurricane forecast done for you. So March the 1st, Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., we will be releasing the hurricane forecast. Meteorologist Jeremy Nelson from our sister station, he and I have been working in conjunction on this together, and we'll get that to you, all right? All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so very much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for Coffee Talk.